I'll call this the end of the road vid. It's not really an abandoned vid, but in a way it is. There's structures here that are on the verge of being abandoned. They're still being used, but not for much longer. There are some abandoned items here. There's an abandoned tramway right there. I don't think anybody's using that anymore. Look at this old ceramic item, electrical fence. That's some signs that somebody's still doing something here. There's an abandoned shed. Oh my gosh, this is an abandoned video. even the videos that I don't think are going to be abandoned videos turn out to be abandoned videos. So let's go inside and have a look, shall we? Wow. Wow. Look at that. My gosh. No, this is the definition of abandoned. The essence of abandoned. Just kind of go around it for a bit. Look at this beautiful bamboo forest. The light coming through is so lovely. The door seems to be ajar there. We can take a look. Look at the water in the great little pool. Watch out for the spiders in the face here. And there's an abandoned rail line. See it over there? Right, there it is, there it is. Tram up into the mountains to a farm, an abandoned farm, up there somewhere. I'm so glad I have a channel for these special types of videos now. Oh, this ground is really soft and squishy. I feel like I could fall right through it. Ventilator there. In the back here, wow. It's falling through nicely there. Oh, look at that. They had a styrofoam as a type of insulation or something. Well, I can't imagine insulation. Let's go closer. When you look at places like this, always look down too. So there's a ventilator area here. Spider in the face. Partially open. As I mentioned in other videos, and I think I bears repeating over and over. Is that bamboo? No. Bears repeating over. Be careful in Japan in getting close to structures like this in the warm months due to the fact that the deadly and aggressive Asian giant hornet likes to make its nest under the eaves and inside buildings like this. You definitely don't want to mess with those guys. Let's peek our heads inside. Have a look, shall we? I'm not going to go inside, but I'll poke my hand in with the camera. Take a look around. Really cold. Farm equipment, boxes, racks, through the roof here. Over here, the lock. What does the lock say? There's a ventilator. Can over there. Several cans. One there. Wow, very nice. Okay. Well, let's go over here and have a look at this tram line now, shall we? Ran into a big spider web. Let's have a look at this tram line. Retreat away from the abandoned shed. This is curious tram line. Look at this. It has it follows along the course of a waterway, stream of some sort. See how this now the tramway would begin at the end of the road there. Farmer would park his car over here, or would have in the past, no longer, and then follow the tram in this serpentine manner. Let's follow it, shall we? It's tiles, you can often see. These are all roof tiles placed in here. Kind of like a paving stone. It's crunched down. Wow, this is interesting. The forest is formidable over there. I'll just be quiet for a second and walk. Something I keep forgetting. I may have never mentioned it in this video. This is a tram line used by the cars, little tram cars that would ride on this rail, put up into the mountains. The farmers use it to bring their tools up and their produce back. If we're lucky, we'll see the car somewhere along the length of the line. Most of these are abandoned now in Japan, but sometimes I find still operational units. Now this little stream, so it's not just a stream. Concourse that goes up there. I see more. What might be the roof of another abandoned shed up there. Let's follow this tram. It's beautiful forest. Let's just take a look at this forest for a second. My goodness. I think I see where we're headed. In Orange Grove. Can you see the oranges up there? Must be on a farmer's orange farm. So, here we go. Here we come to the electrical fence. This is still in use. Even though the shed is abandoned, the farm is not. There's an electrical fence here. And, I can't read all of that today. Susan, is that something nantoka de Susan Waruna? I don't know. And it diverges up here. See the trail continuing up? Wow, nice trail. The oranges. I don't want to be too close to a place like this. This is the orange season. I wouldn't want the farmer to think that I'm here to steal his oranges. Now this electric fence is not to keep people out. It's to keep the boar and other wild animals that would eat the produce. Beautiful little orange groves up here. Look at these. Oranges in perfect season for the oranges. Very, very nice. Oranges everywhere. And look at that. Japanese mikan. If you're outside Japan and you've ever had a little Japanese tangerines in a can, those little things, little mini oranges, so succulent and delicious, that's what these are. This is Shimizu. This is Shizuoka Shimizu area, which is famous for these items. That's what these are. That's where these little oranges in the can come from. Mikan, they're called in Japanese. You can buy them for 100 yen, about $1 or whatever. And I'm here from the side of the road. There's a fire pit. A lot of farmers have these fire pits. Wait, I almost touched the wire. I wonder if it's really electrified. Let's try. I didn't feel anything, but sometimes you have to touch them quite well. I've been shocked enough by those things. Let's continue on up. From here, wow, what a beautiful area. Big spider right here. Hi, beautiful golden orb weaver. You can get a close-up of some of the oranges right here. Here we go. Beautiful. Aren't those nice? Japanese winter mikan. Whole orchard of them. Now kind of come to the end, pushing through a spider web, kind of come to the end of the trail here. One of the things that qualifies as abandoned, in my mind, is trails, which I found common in Japan, abandoned trails. Used to used to be that there was an inter-Japan trail system that connected the farm villages in the mountains here. You know, as a crow flies, the best way to get to another village is go through the forest. And these trails, these things are still in existence here, but nobody uses them. Now this is a real find right here. Look what we found. If you look closely, you can't see anything in there. There's indeed a very large wooden structure. It almost looks like a house. Wow! Can you see it? Can you pick out the tiles of the roof there? And more down there. Wow! Lots and lots of roof tiles piled up over here as well. See if we can go over here and get a better look. I really feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm trespassing, which I don't like doing. Wow, look at the size of this big structure. That's big. I wonder how I can get down there, if at all. Well, there's certainly a way. It comes up here anymore. I don't think anybody's coming up here anymore. There's probably more structures and evidence of the past up there somewhere. Let's see. It's pretty steep down there. I think the best way to get there is to go over here. This ground is soft. And then down here. Let's do this. Careful not to get any spiders in our feet. Wow, for a video that turned out to be a not really abandoned hike, it turned out to be a really bountiful. Look at the tiles here. See the end piece right there. Wow, lots and lots of them piled up here. Oh, this was a shed. This is not just a pile of tiles. This was once a structure. Right here in this corner, this was a building, and it's completely fallen in. Look at the bamboo lattice here. This is a bamboo and wood earthen structure. I wonder if I can still find some of the mud. The bamboo. Look at the bamboo roots there. Here's some of the old mud. In the old style in Japan, they would use these bamboo slates. These are not bamboo here, but there would be. And then this mud. This is basically mud, dried mud that would have caked inside the walls and would have formed basically the fitting part of the wall. That could be an old hornet's nest right there. It's hard to tell. And basically this whole structure collapsed. It was right here all around me, just collapsed in over time. And the tiles that I thought somebody placed here were basically left where they fell. And there's another structure down there. It's tricky to get down there though. I can do it. Carefully. Now if you're take a closer look from here and get some views, there appears to be a closed window there. That sound is a farmer's device that's used to scare away pests in their fields. These are terraces here for bamboo shoots. So they would harvest takenoko, bamboo shoots, baby bamboo. That's a pretty precarious drop right there. Let's go down over here. Now, this video is on my Abandoned Japan channel. While I try to work my way down. Big spider web. Here's the spider. Sorry. Look at the size of this spider. Now usually I get these guys then crawling all over me. Find me in Kurume. Mark has a video showing the big spider like this. They're liable to jump, but not at you necessarily. They try to get away from predators. There's lots of predators for this. This is a female. The large ones are females. And I'm sorry the focus isn't very good. If I get my hand closer, maybe I can get a better focus on this. In a mixed video, we see a large spider like this, and you don't really have to worry about them attacking you. They're not apt to bite, and in fact, they just want to get. But they are big enough to give you a good jump, a good startle. Now, I was thinking when I saw Mark's video, I was wondering if that's what happened. It got tangled on my hand, and it gave it the impression of jumping at me, but it really didn't. These spiders, I encounter them all the time. I find them on my body often, when I'm in places like this, and they're just trying to get away. In fact, the world record for the most number of spiders on the human body is held by an Australian man who did it with these spiders. They're just not apt to bite, but they can give a pretty good painful bite if they do bite. So, that's why even though I know they're not dangerous necessarily, I'm a little bit cautious with them because they can bite, and they're big, and they're spooky. And even though I spend a lot of time in the woods, I still get scared of spiders. Interesting vid that Mark had, Framing Kurume, about it. So anyway, just before I was doing that, I see another abandoned structure. Look over there. There's a huge retaining wall. And I can see what's left of a trail over here. Do you see that? And then another structure over there. I think I can get down over here. So what I started to say before I had my little spider encounter was that if you're seeing this video, it's on my Abandoned Japan channel, which is a new channel. But I also have a channel called Walking in Japan, which is under these softypapa. And that channel, I do a lot of this type of stuff. But typically, and I'm very careful when I hike alone, basically, almost exclusively. And I'm very careful to not try to go down berms like this alone. Because, one false step and you break your leg and you're stuck. Fortunately, I'm not far from civilization here, but where I usually hike on the Softypapa channel and in real wilderness areas, so I have to be very careful. So I'm always training myself to be careful. Now look at this. This is special. Look at these stone wall here. Complete retaining wall holding this structure up. This entire hillside, hand-laid stones, one after the other, to create this huge wall here for a structure that is no longer used. You have to move carefully. This is the type of place where you have to be careful not to blunder into a spider web that makes you jump like Mark, myself, and his friend did when we touched those spider webs. Be careful here. Okay, we are getting closer and closer. Like I said, I'm not far from the city right now, and I can actually hear a helicopter above. We're getting closer and closer. It's going to be a long video. You know what? I may have to put this video on the Softypapa. I just realized that. Oh, nice. Nice. This video can't go on the Abandoned Japan channel because it's at 17 minutes now. And the maximum amount of time on the new channel will be 15 minutes. So this will go on the Softypapa channel. So, hey, I guess I'll use this as an intro on the Softypapa channel for what I'm going to be doing on my new channel. First, I have to get down here without breaking my neck. No small feet. Let's go on over here. Yeah, so this will be a Softypapa vid. So, if you're watching this, you're seeing this on the Softypapa channel. I've got a new channel for this kind of stuff. Yeah, a big piece of bamboo. I've got a new channel for these kind of adventures. Why did I do that, you may ask? Why would I create a new channel for something that I already do on the Softypapa channel? Well, I think that abandoned things, places and the like, are a unique category, in a way, and are worthy of their own place on the internet and on YouTube, especially given that these places are, well, you don't need that close. Sorry. These places are basically, whoa, big spider, basically disappearing. They're falling into themselves, as we saw with that last structure there. They're going to be gone soon enough. And, how am I going to get across? There's spider webs here. There's a little tiny trail right there. I'm sorry, spider. I don't want to break your web. I think I can't see if I can get around without breaking the spider's web. There's another spider's web here. Gee, how can I do this? Come here, sorry. The spiders really love to make the webs in the wet places like this, where the insects are flying. Okay, moving carefully to not break the web. There goes the spider making a careful retreat. Another golden orb weaver. I think I can make my way right up here without breaking her carefully made web. Now the spiders, see how thin she is? They don't have a lot of resources left this time of the year. They're dying, as I said before in this or another video. Okay, here we go. This is going to be tricky right here. This is not going to be easy. Got all kinds of stuff stuck on me. Let me put the camera up here. Oh, it's still running. Good. Yeah. You put the camera right up here. You can watch me try to climb up here if you want. I need to break this web and climb and video without breaking the camera. I can't fall off the edge. Here we go. Climb up here. Not a necessarily difficult thing to climb, but without breaking this web. That's a bit of a challenge. It's muddy as well. Here we go. I'm on the other side. A bit dirty, a bit grimed up. I made a bit of noise. Let's go on up to this place now. So, in 50 years, these places will all be gone. They'll all be flat. There's a pile of crumpled wood mingled with the roof tiles like we saw earlier. I wanted to create a place, a repository for the images of these places before they go. Softypapa channel was good enough. I could have created a playlist over there, I guess, but I kind of wanted to have its own spot. So I created this new channel. It's just tricky here. It's slippery. But it could fall. I have to be careful. Therefore, we have the Abandoned Japan channel now. These long 20+ minute videos about stuff. Let's go up here. I think we can get up here. The trail continues up. Who knows where that goes? Look at that. Look at that old pot. Jug. I've seen these all over the place. In old places. Look at that. You don't know it, but I'm holding on by my fingertips to try to get this shot. Because see, the perspective changes. Gotta get that shot at the moment that it's occurring. Okay, now here's where I'll try to be quiet up and just show you what I can see, although I'll probably have to talk. There's probably many things to see. Look at this tree. That is huge. Stone. See the old sliding shutters? I can't resist. I have to talk. There's just too many interesting things. Sliding shutters to slide those open. This seems like more than a shed. This seems more like kind of like a house. Well, I don't necessarily think so. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Something made a sound like at the door there. Ooh, Softypapa's last again. A little water tank of some sort. Whoa, gee, what the hell's down there? Fudge me. I think that's a hole. Oh, that's fell into. It's got an old piece of wood covering the top that's deep. And, so I don't know what it is, but it's definitely soft. It seems to go down. Whew, that would have been bad to fall in. Here seems to be the trail that leads up to this house. There's an abandoned tram car there. Whew. Interesting. Look at this. Okay, here's the house. So step back for a second and do a panning look at it. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna do these videos right. There's a hornet's nest up there. And what I was saying before about the hornets in these abandoned houses. 2 hornet's nests. The hornets are all gone now. It's too cold. At least we hope so. But be careful in the warm months. They'll get you. What the heck is this? Something's been digging here. I hear water sounds. Okay. It's an old, like a scrubber of some sort. And a lock on the door. The door is fastened secure. The window over there. Gutters here. Stone. Look for ornamental stones sometimes Japanese love ornamental stones in their gardens, especially if it's a residence, which this looks suspiciously like a residence. I'll try to go over here carefully, stepping very carefully, wary of that last experience. Wouldn't that be terrible? These are all the mats, not tatamis, but tatami-like looking like things. Stones there. Wires. No, that's not a wire, that's a hook of some sort. Look at that. It's a tool. Possibly for some sort of purpose. Maybe for, oh, you know what I bet it's for? I bet it's for beating tatamis. That's what this is. This is a residence. Somebody was living up here. This is a tool for beating the mats. The housewife would come out here and bap, bap, bap to raise the dust out of the tatamis. And they would just keep it hanging out there for, easy use. Someone did live here. And here's the windows with the screens. Now these would slide, these windows. That's my father-in-law makes his craft. He's tataguya. His craft is to make these. And the more refined ones with the paper, which they probably have on the inside. They would have opened this up, have a little view of the forest here. It must have been very peaceful and quiet at night. Or maybe very restless with the animals of the forest. There's a pipe I took up inside. Nothing. Do you see light up there? No, that's just a piece of something. More wood. Come up here. Ooh. This thing's in good shape. Oh, you can see more of the mud inside. See inside? And there would be bamboo slats in there. And then these wood on the outside. See lots of it over here. Sometimes I see asbestos as well. A lot of something. Forest up there. Sound of water, big trees. Big stump here. More of exposed mud. Interesting. I know this covers up. Gimple. Dark part of the house back here. Metal here covering up something. This is, I'm pretty sure this is a home. This is a ventilator that would have been on the roof to let either the smoke out from the wood stove, I mean not from the wood stove, from the stove, or from the bath. But that's not very home-like. That's kind of a air shaft there. You can see through to the roof, can't you? Sure can. But maybe that's the hole where this vent came through. I don't know. The jury is clearly still out as to whether this is a residence or a farm structure. I'm starting to think now, seeing these windows, that it was a farm structure of some sort. I'm getting myself into a tight corner here. It's pretty barren. Even in the tightest of corners, something pretty can be found if we stop to look. More big spiders up there. I don't think I'm going to be able to go all the way around here. It's too narrow. I'm squeezed in tight here. Yeesh. Maybe I can see inside. What is through here? What is through here? Nothing. Farm shed. I wonder if I can squeeze through here without getting too many spiders on top of me. This is narrow. Oh, I can see inside. Ooh, look, you can see inside. Gotta be careful. This was somebody's house, look. Just, I wouldn't expect a big head to pop up in front of me. I've got my hand. Those are farm tools. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if a big, but look at that. Flowers on the beam there. I've actually got my hand stuck through a hole. There's farmers' hats over there. I don't feel comfortable doing this. Let's see what's down there at least. Okay, let's see if we can get through here. Okay, I think I can make it through here. Going all the way around. Oh, spider! Another big spider. There she goes. See, Mark, she just wants to get away from us. They're not so bad. Startle us a lot, though. I don't want to break this web. She worked so hard on it. But there's the device. There's a farm up there somewhere. Lost farm. So we have one more structure to look at, and then we'll call it quits, I think, as we head back out here. I think then that what we have here is a farm shed. A very nice farm shed. Worthy of an estate. What is that? Look at that. There is a pipe. Or is that bamboo? Maybe bamboo, I don't know. I think it's a farm shed. Right? Time to make my way out of here. Big Yukons. Okay, easier to get back now that I've found a little trail, little benches, I think. And one more shed to see. Look at that. That's falling apart, falling no tiles on the top. It's only a matter of time before that's coming down. Okay. And there's our little house up there, which the verdict is still out on. We don't know just what that is. There's a trail that goes up there. There's the farm. You can see the potential for discovery of abandoned things goes on and on. This bridge, sturdy. There we go, friends. A little taste of the Abandoned Japan channel. What fun to share this with you. I hope if you like this kind of thing, where basically I just turn the camera and leave it on. Whoa, this is spooky. As I proceed, look at you can't probably get quite the feel for that, but that's a precipitous drop and this metal thingy holding on. I'll run the camera if you walk across here and talking. Something up there moving. Get a light through there. So on the Abandoned Japan channel, it'll be very similar to what we just did here. Turn the camera on and explore. I don't necessarily trust this bridge. That is a good drop. That is a bridge. It's not like a path. And we will explore. I have to get to I won't be able to do enough to remember. I can't take more than 15 minutes now until I have until if ever YouTube decides to grant me to extend the length on that channel. So I'll have to keep them short, but after that, if that day comes, if they do that, then I'll make longer videos there. Where we will explore together. Come on, good or bad, or whatever. Look at this. Piece of paper, that's plastic. My enemy, my sworn enemy. Always try to pick it up on my way out. Do a little good. Take only pictures, trash, and leave only footprints. Here we go over the last bench. Take care, everybody. I'm back to the road. Back where we started, in the forest. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you over at the new channel.